Welcome to another episode of Tutorial Thursday. So good that you're tuning in. Last week we were talking about how to get those blurry backgrounds, but this week we are taking this concept a little bit further and I'm going to be telling you how to draw the attention to the subject. Let's get it! There are actually a lot of different ways and tricks how you can draw the attention to the viewer. For example, by using color, by using light, by using contrast, composition, and many more. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing you my 3 favorite ways on how to draw attention. Number 1 way of how to do it is actually what we talked in the previous video, by using prime lenses and by having a really nice and shallow depth of field. Why? Because the background is all going to be nice and blurry, but the object is going to be in focus, and that will help you to tell the viewer where to look at. The second way, and that's one of my most favorite ones, is by using the leading lines, such as these rails, the stairs, the roads, the path somewhere, or even any other object that draws the viewer's attention. For example, here you can see that these rails and everything make you look at me, because everything goes in the middle, and especially if you look all the way in the back, if there would be a subject down there, the picture look much cooler. And the third and the final thing, my absolute favorite, and that is by putting the things in foreground, such as this tree or these leaves. If I would have something down there and I would be shooting there, I would definitely put the tree in the foreground. And I've done it before. If you remember my POV Copenhagen video, there was also these stairs or rails or stuff like that I was putting in front in order for you to look at the specific things that I want you to look at. And there's actually one more bonus tip that I want to give you. You can combine these things together and also add a natural vignetting. For example, if you are somewhere in the forest and you are on the road, then the trees will definitely make this kind of vignette and will allow you to pay attention to the subject in the middle. So for example, in this picture, you can actually see that I have combined 3 things. There's the leading lines, as you can see on the stairs. The subject is right nicely in the middle. I also have a natural vignette with those bamboo leaves and all the jungle around her. And also I've put in some things in the foreground in order for you not to pay too much attention to the stairs. So you can combine these 3 things or 4 things all together. You can shoot them and have them separately as ever you want. Just keep them in mind and you'll see that you're gonna be very successful on drawing people's attention to the subject that you are taking photos of. I really hope you learned a thing or two in this week's Tutorial Thursday. Don't miss out the next week's one, because there in that episode I'm going to be teaching you how to not miss a focus and not miss a composition, so you always nail everything that you're filming in a controlled environment. See you there. Ata!